Another one time be fun. I think my aim just begun. Another one last time, please, yeah. Now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. No, I'm just trying to be true.
Who thought we'd be... Terrence. All the talking has been done. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. He scored that right uppercut. After so much pre-hype, fight, and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Lucky that hook didn't score. Punch lands. Do you believe this? And he scores with the kick. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. Here we go for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
How about that time counter shot? Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
No rest for the weary. Can't find a home with that jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music. On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with the hook. The straight right just misses. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Crawford is dazed. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always... Crawford's legs are all over the place. And now they're right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope that just...
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. The stamina is off the charts. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're being put down.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good idea, but misses with the left hook. perfect counter lands. Nice exchange here from both men. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Crawford may be ready to go down. That was the moment.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out.
Let's start the sixth. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been...
Whoa, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Jab misses. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
It's when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell for round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of us...
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
You're right, Todd. What a... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
If that were ever hope, remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Crawford is dazed. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter. It's like a lamb to the slaughter.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Going to punch himself out, though. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. Straight right just misses. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. They're counter punching. Hey, those punches add up. He threw a punch and just got countered. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Crawford's legs are all over the place. A little bit of controversy. It's a majority decision.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work.
What a beautiful day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you?
It's Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at... Oh! This bout, a lot of The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, And now they get it on for real. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice exchange here from both men. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this, your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect punch. Can't score with that jab. Good counter punch. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a
very close round with 10 seconds to go. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Is he going to punch himself out, though? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is, oh, wait a minute. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for Nash.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. There's the bell for round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that not.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to north.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
Get out there and switch on.
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Did you see that? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter. Straight right just misses. Perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Disaster averted.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. But somehow weathered the storm.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones. Here's the bell to start round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How do they hold that thought? Can you believe it? The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going.